Hello y'all, this is Set to Achieve, and today I just want to put up a video about the height of wickedness. Okay, and this is related to narcissistic abuse. Please, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and join the family, subscribe, like the video, share so that the algorithm will share to more people. And let's get on with it. Okay, the highest degree of wickedness. Okay, wickedness to the highest degree. Okay, so we're talking about narcissistic abuse. So just last week I was with one of my clients. I haven't actually seen her for like a year, or close to a year. And this is one of the clients that I do braid her hair from time to time. She's elderly. She's gonna be 70. And so the last time I saw her, sometime like earlier last year. Was it early? Yeah, earlier last year, or towards like maybe the end of last year. She was taking care of her brother that was sick of lung cancer. Okay, she had brought him over to her house. He had been married but separated. She had told me that he had been divorced, but it was just recently after he had just passed. And this last encounter I had with her, she told me he had just passed some few months back, and that, you know, she was very saddened, and she's just actually finally getting her spirits up. Okay, it was one of her younger brothers. Now she says that, you know, one of the things that bothered her was that he was, well, she told me that did I remember that I told her that he and his wife were no more together, whether separated or divorced, and that shortly after the wife found out that he was sick with lung cancer, that this was not prior to, this was right after she found out that he was sick with the disease. She left him, abandoned him, and moved to another state to be with her family member. So a mother, maybe a mother or one of her family members. She left her sick husband. Now, as you can see, that this is classic narcissistic abusive behavior. Narcissists only want you when you are fully in capacity, when you can take care of yourself, when you can take care of them, when you can give them all the attention, when you can do everything for them. But the moment you get incapacitated, the moment you get sick, the moment you're ill, the moment you're weak, they leave you. Okay? So she didn't feel like divorcing him. I don't know what was going on in the marriage, but this is someone that has fallen ill. Classic narcissist dumps him and moves over to another state and goes be with her family member and leaves the burden of his care to his family. So my hair client, let me just call her Anne. Anne took him in, and she was retired. You know, put him in a room close to, you know, to the kitchen or whatever, and took care of him. Okay, took care of him each and every day. And recently he died. So it was like 6 months later after he was diagnosed, he died. Okay, mind you, the wife or the ex or whatever she was, she abandoned him right in the middle of sickness. You know, right when this person needs you the most. Classic narcissist. Okay, now this is not the worst of it. This is the height of wickedness. Okay, it comes time for the burial arrangements, and I would think that somebody with a heart, somebody with empathy or sympathy, right, would say, well, you know what, this family member, you know, even though I was a wife or whatever, but we were separated, right? I did not take care of him. I did not bear the brunt of his sickness. So let the people that cared for him make the decisions as to how his remains would be dealt with. This woman came from nowhere, and because they hadn't finally signed the divorce papers or whatever, it wasn't finalized, she still had to say so, and she just came in and made the decision to have him cremated. Had him cremated, and left the remains in a jar for some of the family members. The family members were hoping to give him a proper burial. I'm not saying anything about cremation. People's decisions are their decisions. But being that you abandoned him right when he needed you the most, should you be the one making the decision about what would happen to his remains? Why not leave that? And then also, my client told me that it was not as if she would bear the brunt of the cost of his burial. Okay? They all donated money in order for him to be buried properly. But even with that, she went ahead and made the sole decision, you know, not consulting anybody. Well, I'm the wife, you know, and we're not fully divorced or whatever, so I get to say so, you know. So it's all about competition. It's all about right? That's because they're very emotionally immature. They're very what is the word I'm looking for? Very impulsive, and they're wicked. Narcissists are wicked to the highest degree. It's all about who wins. Guess what? You took care of him, but I make the decision as to how his remains is going to be disposed. What is going to happen to his remains? That is the way they think. That is the way narcissists think. Okay? So we're talking about the height of wickedness. Has his body cremated, puts it in a jar, and dumps it for his family. Like, okay, you know what? Now you deal with that. Okay? So, you know, I'm just talking about this to let people know, you know, and just give you a understanding of exactly what it is we're dealing with. You know, when you're talking about narcissistic abuse, it's not just, you know, just telling a story or just something that is just ordinary. We're talking about the height of wickedness. Okay? We're talking about demonic warfare. Okay? These people do not have a heart. They do not have a soul. Okay? You know, so if you're someone that is suffering with narcissistic abuse and wondering, what do I do? How do I leave this person? You know, how do I get along with life? Understand this. Okay? You're in battle with the devil. These people cannot love. There is no love in their hearts. There's none. Okay? There's none. All they're thinking about is competition, who wins, you know, how they can strike back. That is all. They're always thinking about revenge. You know, if you get sick, sorry for you. If you're married to a narcissist or a partner with a narcissist, you know, or have narcissistic family members and you get sick, good luck. God help you. Okay? You know, so when you hear people like myself that have, you know, that has been through the mud when it comes to narcissistic abuse, someone like myself that has had narcissistic family members. My mom is a class A narcissist. You know, it's very sad to say, but it's the truth. You know, not really having empathy, not really having your back, you know, always looking to control and manipulate. That is all they're always thinking about, okay? When you hear us saying, get away from them, okay? Don't wait till you're sick. Don't wait till you're weak. Don't wait till you can't help yourself and you are completely dependent on these people. Because that's exactly what they do. They make you codependent. Okay? You know, you look at all the red flags, you look at all the things that are glaring, they're cheating on you, they're lying to you, they're gaslighting you, they're, you know, they're going around in circles, and you see all these different things and you ignore it like, oh, it'll get better, it'll change, you know, what I'm staying because of the children, I'm staying, you know. Don't do it. Get away. You know, and my client was saying that the children were, you know, really upset with their mother. It was like, how could you leave him at this point? This is someone that you've been with for 30 years. This is someone that you've been with for all this time. How could you just dump him just like a piece of garbage? That was your husband. That is exactly what it is that these people can do. Okay? This is the height of wickedness. They have no empathy. There's no empathy. You know, so when you're dealing with someone that has no empathy, it's like you're dealing with the devil. They don't care. They don't care if you die. Look at the way she cremated him and dumped him like a piece of garbage. Cremated him and left his ashes with the family. Like, here, you take it. if you are so concerned about how everything looks, you know, because his family would have wanted to see him, you know, you didn't care for him. You ran away when he needed you the most. So how dare you think that you can come back? I don't care if you're his wife. You know, someone that actually had the heart of God. Well, first and foremost, would not have left him, you know, during his trying time, you know, irregardless of what you felt, you know. And secondly, you would not have just came out of nowhere and said, hey, where's the body? And cremated him and then dumped his ashes with one of the family members. If you loved him so much, you would have carried his remains and took it with you. Okay? So, you know, I just wanted to put out this video and tell you this story that actually happened, like, to my client. So it's not just a story, it's real life, to let you know who you're dealing with. Okay? So if you're married to them, you're dining with them, you're partnered with them with business, you are dining with the devil. Okay? When they strike, and they will strike when you least expect it. Okay? So if you have watched videos like mine and listened to channels and gotten content from people that have been there, done that, and are warning you, take heed. Okay? Separate yourself. Okay? Separate yourself from these people before it's too late. Before you end up as ashes. Seriously. Okay? Before you end up as ashes. Remember, channels like mine are to inform you, to educate you, to give you that knowledge and wisdom, right? So that you can make the right decisions. So that you don't end up in a bad situation. Okay? All right? So, hope this video helped you. Like the video, share, leave your comments, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Until next time, God bless. Peace.